everyone, we're not learning anything new today. We're going to review the things that we've talked about throughout the unit. And today what we're starting with is reviewing one-step and two-step equations. Now notice these are all one variable equations that we're doing today. We're not going to have anything with y equals. All of them will only have one variable. So these are the different formats you could have. In the blue cloud, you see the one-step equations. So those will have one quantity because there's only one variable, and they'll only have one relationship. You can see the 4 different equation types and the first steps for how to solve them. In the orange cloud, you see the two-step equations. These will also only have one quantity because there's only one variable. There's no y equals, but there'll be 2 relationships instead of one relationship. You could also see the 4 different equation types and how to get started on them. Below that I have the note for the two-step equations that you always start with adding and subtracting first, then multiplying and dividing. So feel free to take a screenshot of that. I'll leave that up for a second because that might help you in your work. Okay, so it says please include less and label your quantities and relationships. I'm going to get started. I think for the first couple problems, I'm going to have you guys pause the video, try it, then come back and watch me go through the solution. So go ahead, pause the video, try number 1, come back when you're ready to check. All right, hopefully you are ready to check and you have your number 1 completed. It says the temperature outside is 40 degrees today. This is 15 degrees less than the temperature yesterday. What was the temperature yesterday? So quantity would be degrees or temperature. You could say either one. I think temperature is going to be easier to circle, so I'm going to go with temperature, but you could have circled the degree symbol. In relationship, I see less than. So now I'm going to go ahead and do less. Okay, so I'm going to start with let x be the temperature yesterday. That's the mystery number. That's what the question is asking. What was the temperature yesterday? So for the equation, this is kind of like a comparison problem. So we have the temperature yesterday, and the temperature yesterday is the bigger temperature. It says today's temperature is less than yesterday's. So yesterday's temperature is big. It's a big number. And I know it's going to be compared with 15. And today's number is 40, and that's the little number. So in order to make this equation balanced, I have to subtract. I have to take the big temperature from yesterday minus 15 equals the smaller temperature from today. So that's my equation. For my solving, I'm going to add 15 to both sides. And I get x equals 55 degrees. I don't really need the degree symbol yet, but I put it there, so it is there. And then the sentence, it was 55 degrees. You could also say 55 degrees yesterday, anything like that. So this was equation type number 2 from the one-step department. Okay, pause the video, try number 2, come back when you're ready to go over it. Hopefully you're ready to go over it. So I see money or dollars or cost, anything like that's going to be the quantity. You can circle any one of those dollar signs and put Q, or you could circle the word money and put a Q. And then for the relationship, I think you could either go with spent or you could go with leftover, your choice. Kind of like spent. That would be the relationship word. So L-E-S-S. So we're going to say let X be money he started with. That's what the question's asking. So the equation, this is a story problem. He started with X dollars, and then he spent $32.65. So that means he's losing money. So minus 32.65 equals what he had left over, 23.81. To solve that, it's the same equation type as before. We need to add 32.65 to both sides. And since I have decimals here, they are kind of lined up. So I guess you could do it right in that spot without a word column, but you're free to do a word column if that would be helpful. So this ends up being 56.46. And then I would say he started with $, it's a really ugly $, $56.46. And that would be that problem. Also equation type number 2. Same deal, pause the video, try number 3, unpause when you're ready to come back. All right, hopefully you've done problem 3. So quantity, I think, is going to be teammates. It says the word more than one, so just circle either one. And then relationship is split. Here's LESS. So let X be total teammates. So we have how many groups there are. We have how many people were in each group. The mystery is, what is a total teammates? Total number of teammates. The equation split usually means division. So if we take the total number of teammates and split them into 4 groups, we will end up with 3 per group. So that's equation type from the 1-step category number 4. That's this one right here. And to solve a division equation, you have to multiply. So I have to multiply both sides by 4. I get x equals 12. And let's just think about if that makes sense. If she splits 12 people into 4 groups, yep, there will be 3 in each group. So I think we did it correctly. So then I'm going to say she has 12 teammates. Okay, so that is not the end of the assignment, but that's the end of what I'm going to show you guys. So please make sure you check what the rest of the assignment is. Complete the rest of the assignments. Use this section